The rarest Ford Torino ever made. For 1970, Ford's intermediate lineup was all new. Up to and including the 1969 model year, Fairlane was the main model, with Torino a high-end trim level. So do you know what's the rarest Ford Torino? Confused? You should follow our video. We will reveal that and explain all the reasons why it is so rarest. Are you ready? Let's go. The rarest Ford Torino ever made is not a Ford Gran Torino, but rather a 1970 Ford Torino released in a limited run of 90 units. This model predates the Gran Torino nameplate by a couple of years. Its scarcity and historical significance make it a standout in the Torino lineup. The 1970 Ford Torino Twister Special, a rare gem from the muscle car era, concealed to those not scouring Midwest Ford dealerships. Here's why this Torino is such a cool piece of American automotive history. The Twister Specials were part of a halo sales tactic. The 1970 Ford Torino Twister Special, created alongside its Mustang counterpart, was exclusively sold in the Midwest, particularly within the Kansas City ordering district. Reports indicate its exclusivity to dealers in Kansas City, Kansas, although it served other areas, including Arkansas. Exact distribution remains elusive, but 90 units were produced, primarily as promotional halo vehicles rather than for widespread sales. Ford's big idea? Hear about the Ford Torino Cobra at the local dealership, boasting 370 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of 6 seconds. You'd say, "This I gotta see." Was Ford Torino Twister Special a powerhouse? The specifications outlined pertain to the 1970 Ford Torino, a remarkable vehicle in its own league, drawn from mass-market editions and auction records. While the Twister Special's performance hasn't undergone extensive scrutiny due to its rarity, it presumably surpassed even the most well-equipped Torinos. Equipped with a Rochester 4-barrel carburetor and a 3.50 Traction-Lok differential, the Twister likely boasted significant enhancements. Driving the Torino Twister Special, a unique experience, lacked power brakes or steering, akin to riding a tornado with a harness like a horse. The Ford Torino Twister Special looked really cool too. The Twister Special, distinct in both appearance and performance, stood out among Torinos. With its unique features including rear and lip spoilers, cartoonish logo stickers reminiscent of Taz and the Roadrunner, Cobra branding, louvered rear window, and vibrant Calypso Coral red paint, it exuded a captivating charm on the road. So, why the 1970 Ford Torino Twister Special is still so rare? Only 29 out of 90 Ford Torino Twister Specials are currently known, marking it as one of the rarest muscle cars globally. Less than a third of the total production is confirmed. The scarcity of these cars on auction sites stems from various factors. Muscle car owners of the 70s had a penchant for high-speed drives on rough terrains, leading to significant engine wear and tear. The survival of any V8 engine manufactured between 1965 and 1975 is deemed miraculous. The Torino Twister Special, a promotional car, suffered from dismal resale value for decades, contrasting sharply with the popularity of mainstream Ford models like the Torino GT and Elite. Owners faced a lack of interest in their rare muscle cars, leading many to extensively customize or cannibalize them for parts when maintenance issues arose, further depreciating their worth. As for how much the Twister Special cost new, we don't know. The exact MSRP isn't listed in any readily available Ford material, and the auction listings won't say. A brand new 1970 Torino Cobra would cost you $3,270 to start with,
So all we can really estimate is more than that.
Even toy models of the Ford Torino Twister Special are hard to find. As of the time of this writing, searching for replicas and reproductions of the Ford Torino Twister Special turns up zilch. M2 Machines produced a 1/64th scale toy model of the Mustang Twister Special as part of their auto drivers line, and they produced a 1970 Ford Torino Cobra Custom that a skilled hand could modify to look just like a Twister Special. But the Ford Torino Twister Special remains so hard to find at present that it won't even turn up in die-cast form on a list of rare and expensive Hot Wheels toys.
Mecum estimates a sale price of up to $180,000 for an original automatic Ford Torino Twister Special. Rarely do such items hit the market often enough for one to accurately piece together the puzzle, analyze the data, and derive an average selling price. However, a recent listing on Mecum for the Indy 2024 lot S325 hinted at a price range spanning from $160,000 to $180,000. As the saying goes, the value of a car ultimately rests on what someone is willing to pay for it. Yet, the scarcity surrounding this particular piece of Ford's history remains undeniable. Are there still 61 Ford Torino Twister Special barn finds out there to be made? The mystery surrounding the vanishing act of 61 out of 90 Ford Torino Twister Specials remains intriguing, creating a thrilling prospect for enthusiasts on the lookout for hidden treasures. Despite the disappointment of missing out on a pirate's bounty, the abundance of similar vintage cars offers a tantalizing opportunity for discovery and restoration. Dusting off these forgotten relics presents a chance to revive their former glory, breathing new life into automotive history. If you've got an uncle who used to tear it up at the quarter mile, a grandpa who sold cars in Minnesota for a few years back in the day, or a grandma with a wild streak, be a good niece, nephew, or grandkid. Help them clean out their garages, sheds, and backyards. Who knows what you might find, and how much they'd be willing to cut you in for.
Happy with today's list? Which car do you fancy most? Drop your pick in the comments below. Catch you in tomorrow's video. Goodbye for now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations of the muscle car masters in American history.